It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, a spring training matchup between the Falcons and the Kings. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Grant Snyder, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First offering on its way. Bart Flash is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
First pitch, 105.
Now here's the pitch. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. And the pitch. 3-0 now. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot. 87 degrees here at first pitch. Here it is on 3-0. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Stepping in, Blake Hamby, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hamby is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
On to first, and they get the double play. Standing in, Bruce Sanders. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Slinger is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. David Ellis, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Johnny Slinger is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Sample is there, 1 away.
seconds. The shortstop, Roberto Velez.
Now in the box, Roberto Velez. In his career versus this pitcher, he's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Blair.
Stepping into the box, Fred Blair. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
0-1, here's the pitch.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Lays off 2-2 now.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Stepping in now, Todd Alexander. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Josh Means. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Meadows moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
That is it. The shortstop, Kevin Root.
So stepping in, Kevin Root. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He He's set and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And quickly there are 2 away.
That is it. The first baseman, Jeffrey Bellamy.
Ready now, Jeffrey Bellamy, the reigning batting champion in the American League. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
That evens it up 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
Ball 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 2 out, nobody on. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Beautiful diving stop. Not in time. Nearly a remarkable play, but score at a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle. It doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And that misses 1-1. Mize, 33 years old. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. England is out in front here, 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Alvaro Lopez.
The catcher, Alvaro.
First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Dominique Durazo, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. Top of the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Into the box now, Akinori Yamazaki, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Durazo leads off second with nobody out. Count even now at 1-1. Yamazaki, originally from Japan, of course. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting it, the right fielder, Doug Meadows.
Standing in, Doug Meadows. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
At the ball.
The 1-0.
That's outside.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Runner at second here with one man out. There's ball 4.
Perfect.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate, Corey Tate. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Wrapped up, 2-2.
First and second now, one man out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Myers ranging into the outfield, and that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s, getting to that.
Plate now, Johnny Slinger, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Ready with the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. One run is scored. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate, Roberto Velez. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now back, first baseman, Fred Blair.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Fred Blair, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
1-0 the count.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
The designated hitter.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Todd Alexander is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. That swung on and missed, and we're even at 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
3 runs already home here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he's been laboring a bit for these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The 2-2 hit on the ground toward the left, and that's through into left, a base hit, and not in time as the run scores. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Mason Kane enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. So now to the plate, Alvaro Lopez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We've played 2 full. The Kings lead this one 6-0. Stepping into the box, Pat Sample. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Stepping in now, Judd, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. One ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses. Hey. 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted into center field. Tate will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The center fielder, number 8, Bart Black.
Ready for another chance. Bart Flash. He drew a walk his first time up. As a look, now the pitch.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Runners on first with 1 down. And he falls behind now, 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Blake Hamby comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Bruce Sanders. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Sanders, originally from the state of Alabama. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Dominique Durazo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And that misses 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Akinori Yamazaki, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And that one got a piece of him.
Right there. First base.
Wow, you want your stars to get their work in during spring training, but you don't want to see them get hit by a pitch. Looks like no damage done, though.
Stepping in, Doug Meadows. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamby is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center fielder, number 73, Corey Tate.
Striding into the box, Corey Tate. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 1-2. Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Derek Getz is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his third game so far this spring. Leading off the inning, Josh Means, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he misses 2-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Kevin Root. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jeffrey Bellamy.
Settling in now, Jeffrey Bellamy. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Starting to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Brett Sanders gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Johnny Slinger. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Roberto Lopez.
So striding forward now, Roberto Velez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Sanders has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Here it comes. Chopper to short. And that's the second out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Digging in once again, Fred Blair, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a chopper foul off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Lifted the other way to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Chris Junko makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring. So striding in, Rodney Myers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. In there, and it's even at 1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Pat Sample. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. One out, nobody on. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tate is there. 2 gone.
Now batter, number 22.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Judd, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. The pitch. 3-0 now. Bart Flash would be next. Here's the pitch. 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 8, Bart Flash.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Bart Flash. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the belt, the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Seth McMillan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Todd Alexander.
Alexander.
Pitch on the way. McMillan playing here in his age 29 season. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Softly hit to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The pitcher, number 28, Alvaro Lopez.
Striding in, Alvaro Lopez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
1-0 the count. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Dominique Durazo waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Dominique Durazo.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dominique Durazo. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Roger Sharp will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring. Coming to the plate now, Blake Hamby. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here comes the first pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Hit back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
But not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Bruce Sanders. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
At the plate now, Josh Means, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Splitter. 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Tate comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Kevin Root.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Tate is there and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Kings are out in front here, 6-1. Michael Dent will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. Stepping up now, Akinori Yamazaki comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Yamazaki.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 2-1 home. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Standing in now, Doug Meadows, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 33, Corey Tate.
Now at the plate, Corey Tate, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled off. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Means gathers, makes the throw to first. 2 down. In now, Johnny Slinger. From the stretch. Two outs here with a runner at third. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swung on and missed 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Roberto Velez will swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
Two out here and a runner at second. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now at the plate, Fred Blair. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Dominique Diaz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Joel Sloan is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Two and 1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now at second base, Rodney.
At the plate, Rodney Myers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now the 2-0. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Pat Sample. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to first. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Joel Sloan stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Cedric Morrow comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Will Elmore is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get some. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 28, Alvaro Lopez.
Number 58 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
The 1-1 home. And this is popped up near second base. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter number 14. Second baseman, Dominic Gerardo.
Jeremy Simmons will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Simmons, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career, and you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. England is on top 7-1. Buck Ponder is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training. Rene Castro is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catcher, number 46.
Maurice Carter is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Number 16, Maurice Carter.
Leading off the inning, Judd, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Pitch on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, number 8, Ball 1.
Taylor Battle will come on as a pinch hitter.
Now coming in the pinch hit, Taylor Battle.
Lined into left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, number 54.
Nick Cooper will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Runners on first with one down. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. That's gotta hurt.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Jack Ellison will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Hit hard up the middle. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run scores. Throw to third, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Nick Montgomery gets the call. Is in the top of the 8th.
Nick Montgomery.
Royce Phillips will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-0 on the way.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Payoff pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. There's one. On to first. Talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Kings are out on top, 7-3. Taylor Battle is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Nick Cooper takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Royce Phillips is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Benji Easel signed a pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now it's first, number 34, Steve. Right. Now catcher, number 47.
Mick Cummings is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Bo Sanders will also enter as he takes over at third base. Riding in once again, Akinori Yamazaki, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The right fielder, number 48, Xanadu.
Willie Soriano is into the ballgame as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Ellis Means will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Digging in, Doug Meadows. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Corey Tate.
Now at the plate, Corey Tate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left as they open it up to 8-3.
Every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Danny West will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting, Danny West.
This one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Two out, nobody on. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Sam Bowman will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Center fielder looking up. And it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
James Say comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Evan Nesbitt will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Now back, first baseman, Evan Nesbitt.
A ball and no strikes. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did that.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Oh, right down Main Street with that one, 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up. The Kings are out in front 10-3. Danny West will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 22. Danny.
Evan Nesbitt will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. John Olson is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Now at first base.
Marco Rodriguez is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a chopper for the shortstop. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Second base. Rodney.
Digging in, Rodney Myers, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Pat Sample, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Stepping in now, Judd. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out with the man at first. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Kings scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Grant Snyder is the winning pitcher of record. David Ellis struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. for the visitors. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Jaguars and the Hornets. Ben Obermuller, the pitcher from Montana, gets the call in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Edmundo Ayala, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Edmundo Ayala.
He's set and the pitch. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Luke Wagner. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Obermuller has worked his way through more than 2,500 innings in his career. And over those innings, he's collected over 1,500 strikeouts. Ayala aboard here at first with nobody out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit to first. The second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Into the box, Nick W., as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Into the box now, Zane Oaks, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Popped him up. Tracy is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
That is fifth. The third baseman, Eric Evans.
So digging in now, Eric Evans. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 1-0. Evans tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Pitch on the way.
Nope, that's inside.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. The Jaguars lead it 2-0. Rory Murphy, the Alabama-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Alexis Elias is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. To short. Reined in. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. It broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Yu Watanabe. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
In now, Mac Tracy. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. A dive, but it's off his glove. Cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he is in there.
That was it. The designated hitter, Garrett Hill.
Standing in now, Derek Hills, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Jaguars lead this one 2-1. Now batting, Edgardo Peralta.
The first baseman, Edgardo Peralta.
From the stretch. Smoked on the ground left side. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Jose Ramos.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 0-1 on its way.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate now, T.J. Waters. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two most daring to pitcher, just go ahead and challenge him.
That one's in there, 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. So showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Enrique Perez. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball one.
The 1-0.
Inside.
3-0 now. Murphy has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Berry has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Jalen Hurt.
Stepping up to the plate, Jalen Hurt. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 0-2 once more.
Oh, that's out.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
First base.
Wow, you want your stars to get their work in during spring training, but you don't want to see them get hit by a pitch. Looks like no damage done, though.
So coming to the plate, Jared Carter. First pitch coming, here it is. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. A ball and a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Over to first. Runner back safely. Runners on first with one down. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. The 1-2.
Correct count, 2-2. I got 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Stepping in now, Monty Hillman, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. At the plate, Christian Berry, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Christian Berry.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, second baseman, Edmundo Ayala.
Into the box now, Edmundo Ayala. He reached on a single in his first try. Set. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batter, catcher, Luke Wagner.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luke Wagner. First pitch of the at-bat.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And it's quickly 0-2. Tapped out in front of home. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Alexis Elias. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to third. Scooped up. And there's one away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Peter Wynn.
Stepping in, Peter Wynn. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
This one's down to third. Reined in. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, shortstop, Watanabe.
Standing in, Watanabe. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now here's the pitch. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. Jupiter is out in front, 2-1. Ryan McLaughlin is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. Set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nick W. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0.
3-0.
Zane Oaks will be next. 3-0. High and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
At the plate, Zane Oaks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Eric Evans. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And it's fouled away. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Edgardo Peralta. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Popped up. Tracy over to his right. That retires the side. Quincy Roberts will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mac Tracy. He singled his last time up.
The first baseman, Mac Tracy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
To the plate now, Derek Hills, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hills, 28 years old. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. The 1-0. It's a swinging strike, a little late on the fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now in the box, Enrique Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Pierce will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramos. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike. the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The next 3-2. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, T.J. Waters. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. And he strikes him out. And he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Christian Berry. Fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Wind up and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Fouled away. Another 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the second baseman, Edmundo.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Edmundo Ayala. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Runner on first with 2 away. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jalen Hurt. Now the pitch. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Jared Carter, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Monty Hillman, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Wyatt Dowdy is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training. Ready for another shot now, Luke Wagner. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Luke Wagner.
comes the first pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And there's a base hit on the line.
The left fielder, number 2,
Nick W. will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set and the pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Misses, ball 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, Giro. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
In now, Zane Oaks. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like the pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Eric Evans. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on its drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Into the box, Edgardo Peralta. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2. stretch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now that's
ready once again, Jose Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball one.
Too high, 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
And it'll look like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Jesus Ortega enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Ortega.
Leading off the inning, Alexis Elias, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Ortega stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 1-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Peter Wynn.
Stepping into the box, Peter Wynn. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And now a pitch on the way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Full count still. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
What a terrific pitch. Some people call that a Hall of Fame type of pitch. There's not much you can do when a pitcher executes one like that and puts it right on the black. Only thing you can do, go back to the dugout.
At the plate now, Yu Watanabe, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Oaks is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Leo Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. ready now, T.J. Waters. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. First delivery to him on the way. Here it comes, 1-0. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian Berry.
Standing in Berry. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Alex Santana will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. Fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. He pulls this one into right. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Now batting, the catcher,
Andres Diaz will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out with a man at first. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Diaz, a California-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over.
time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Alex Santana stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base.
Alex Santana. Now catcher, number 23,
Lyles gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Lyles.
Orlando Ramirez is also into the ballgame, as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Rodney Knight will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
For Jupiter, the first baseman, Rodney Knight.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back, the designated hitter, Garrett Hill.
Seth King will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 5, Seth King. Now at first.
Danny Deerdorf will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted the other way to left center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The catcher, number 79, Enrique Valdez.
Roderick Zipp will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Roderick Zipp.
Rudy Cunningham will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Jalen Hurt would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rudy Cunningham stay in the ballgame, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Rudy Cunningham.
Mark Stevens makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring. Nathan Dye is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Mac Madden is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The right fielder.
Stan Coffey will come on as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting. Stan Coffey.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Jared Andrews will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Jared Andrews. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And there's ball 1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mac Madden remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field. Stan Coffey will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Graham Young is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Number 14, Jared.
Philip Owen will also enter as he takes over at third base. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in is the outfielder, Jalen Hurt.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. will be next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in now, Jared Carter fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here it comes.
We got 3-2.
And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So stepping in, Monty Hillman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1, no strike.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. This is popped up. Waters is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Julian Ventura enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready for another chance. Edgardo Peralta. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up, throw on first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, T.J. Waters. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Ventura, 33 years old, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Grounded up the first baseline. Here's the 2-1 home. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Jaguars are out on top 2-1. Dexter Phipps is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Ben Tillman will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. Lays off 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Peter Wynn.
Christopher Ross will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. Stephen Green will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Stephen Green.
Things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Phipps 37 years old. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's far too late as he steals second with ease.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Hard hit ball to second, right to him. And there are two away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathan Scott.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nathan Dye, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 2-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Men on third with 2 down. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Fastball well outside.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
The designated hitter,
Bernard Sands, see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, there might be a few chewed up fingernails on both sides, but this one ends with the tying run on third and the winning run stranded at first. Great game, right down to the end.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Jupiter jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rory Murphy earns the victory on the mound. Ben Obermueller worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans on a final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
When did you get that? When you went on the field and get that one? Why not? Last day of the game, last season.
you have to leave him.